Running up the score.
You're listening to the Running Up the Score podcast. Now here's your hosts, Jerry Napoleonello and Kevin Donlin.
We had news come out that that Aaron Rodgers tested positive for COVID. This is a big loss, obviously, because, overall, Green Bay, they are Aaron Rodgers. That's a team that, you're looking at Aaron Rodgers, and a lot of people are saying he probably leads the MVP voting, mainly because he doesn't have as much as the other players that are in talks about the MVP. He doesn't have as much as those guys do. And this is a big loss for Green Bay, especially going into a game against Kansas City. A game that, we were talking about it earlier, because this was the first week that we actually we started something new. We put out, our open line picks of the week, and basically we picked each game by the opening line, because there's so many changes that goes in. Bless you.
I am so sorry.
There's so many changes that go into the lines as the week goes. And in terms of this game opened up as a -2.5 favorite in terms of Kansas City. Now it's at a 7.5. So it's a huge difference. Huge difference. So if you were to, crush it with Kansas City earlier in the week before Aaron Rodgers was out, you're looking pretty right now. Because now the line went up to 7. So that's just one of the games that the numbers, have fluctuated. We'll get into the other games that have fluctuated, but this is the biggest one because of losing Aaron Rodgers, and it's a big loss in terms of Green Bay.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Obviously, I could do the simple math on this. I couldn't stop seeing articles about him growing his hair out so that he could be John Wick for Halloween.
Yeah.
Obviously, went to a Halloween party, and here we are 3 or 4 days later, and he's got COVID-19. So I can't say I'm shocked. They're obviously they don't find these guys anymore for doing things like this. I know they were doing that last year.
He's unvaccinated too. That's new news.
Yeah, it's usually that'll do it. But at the same time, it's a big loss for Green Bay. It's going to be very difficult for them to even find a way to win this game. Love, not a lot of experience. I think he should be able to move the football, but just on the basis that Kansas City has just been that bad. But
I think they get Devontae Adams back this week.
They do.
So,
yeah, COVID's all over Green Bay right now. I mean, between their receivers last week and then Aaron Rodgers this week, it's just been a constant. It's been around over there, so it's pretty unfortunate for the organization. But obviously, this is not the game you want to lose Aaron Rodgers for. It's a big, important game against the Kansas City Chiefs. But
mainly also just because they're trying to stay in the pack of the NFC, because the NFC is so stacked.
It works out for them because that's a game where obviously it's a tough win regardless, Rodgers or no Rodgers. But obviously they have a pretty good record right now. They can afford to lose a game here and there, and Kansas City just desperately needs wins. So this turns into an eye-opening break for the Kansas City Chiefs right now. I mean, they
must win. I feel
of course. I mean, taking on the Giants last week on Sunday night. On Monday night, they looked good, but they didn't look great. They didn't look like the old Kansas City Chiefs. So this might have been a tough game to go into for the Green Bay Packers, but. It's just a really good break for the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, that's literally what it comes down to.
For more Running Up the Score, go follow the show on Twitter and Instagram at RUTS Sports.